time. I'm just going to show one small variation to this, and it'll be dependent on the reaction I get from my partner. Okay, so same entry. So 1, kick out, knee on belly, 2. Okay, the reaction difference on this one, she shrimps out, but I've made enough of a connection that I can kind of track her as she's shrimping away. So she's shrimping, and I'm kind of staying with her. She's getting on her side, and I can't pin her, but I'm still touching. So I'm going to do what we call a windshield wiper to get over her. If there's a big size difference between you and your partner, like there is with me and Sarah, for my partner's safety, I'm going to put a lot of weight on my hands. If it's a closer size match, you probably don't need to do that. I'm going to put a lot of weight on my hands. Here's the windshield wiper. Here's my heel is going to come up to my butt, so I switch to the other side, and now I'm over on this side, same place. Okay, I'll show a few angles here. Just stay there. So with something like this, she's on her side, which is not good enough for me. I want her flat, or I want to be behind her. So my hands go on the mat. I'm going to pull my heel up to my butt. My other shin goes on there, and then I can drop down, put my shoulder or my chin on her shoulder and my chest on her shoulder blades there. And so this one I like better because I stay more connected. So if I feel there still is a connection between me and my partner, this is probably the one I would do. But if she had a really big shrimp and got space, I can't really do this one if there's space there. I need to still be connected to her. Okay? So from the beginning, right? So up and over, Toriando, she shrimps, but I stay connected. I'm bigger than Sarah, so I'm gonna put some weight into my hands here. And I'm gonna windshield wiper over, drop down, get my nice new shoulder. Okay? Or if you're doing what Sarah's doing, a points tournament in the near future, you probably stay on knee on belly and rack up 2 more points. Okay? But if we're just gym sparring and we want to get good control, hunt their back possibly, then we'll drop down and get that nice seat up. Okay? I'll leave Sarah flat right here, and I'll show the windshield wiper just another couple of times so you can get it's easier to see if she's flat. Right. The windshield wiper, I've got my knee on belly, and I'm here. Watch the foot. See how this one's coming in and my feet move together? Right? My feet move together. I don't want there to ever be a moment where I don't have control of her, so I keep the one in place until my other foot is there, then I can proceed with the windshield. So otherwise it's all the same thing.
Where are your hands if they're not on the mat?
I can have some sort of upper body control, potentially. A lot of times I need at least one hand on the mat, okay, but I might have maybe a collar grip or wrist control or something. This is if it's like a, something my size, a competitive situation. When we do these even in warm-ups, sometimes we do these in warm-ups, even if the partner's my size is bigger, I still usually go hands on the mat because nobody needs my knee and their ribs all the way up and down the mat if we warm up. Actually, this might just be a little more pressure on this. So anyway. So this is kind of one of those things where, like, when we're doing the drill, obviously this is a cooperative thing, but sometimes we can be so compliant and cooperative that it might not be the most realistic feat. And obviously jiu-jitsu, we want this to be realistic and effective against a fully uncooperative opponent. So we've done this part, and we've got to this sort of knee on belly position, and he's turning in as he should to face me. Okay? What I'm seeing is people are like so light on their partner that it's like a little unrealistic, and you would give them a chance to continue to shrink it away. Okay? I want him committed to turning and facing me, which means that I need to be applying a firm pressure with my knee, trying to flatten him to the ground. And if he just stays there, I'll take him out. Okay? If he's up on his side and I try to mount, there's a lot of risk he's going to stuff this back leg into a half guard or a butterfly guard. So I don't want that. Okay? So I need to read this. If I get him pretty flat, I can probably just go to mount. But if he fights really hard, like if I push him, he pushes back hard, he'll stay on his side. And that's where I'm going to windshield wiper all the way over to the other side of the body. Okay, so you can say, everything's good, right? So I'll come around, he's this way. I'm applying some pressure. If I feel him turn back hard into me, then I need to link his leg over and his shoulder is exposed for me to get this seatbelt grip. Okay? If I win the pushover and I get his hip down, then I'm just going to go to mount. Okay? So on the next drill, I want the person on bottom to mix in both feet. Sometimes turn in real hard and the top player has to read it and go all the way over. Sometimes don't push as hard and they'll flatten you and the top player then goes to mount. Okay? Realistically, we need to be able to feel this in real time, have sensitivity to it, and be able to make the right decision in real time. Are there any questions on that? All right, let's do the same thing. I do 2 minutes, you do 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3.